It's week 16 of Modalities Movement Therapy, and we are going to be looking at different planes of motion. Today you're going to need a peanut, which is a high density foam peanut. If you don't have one of these, then you can place 2 tennis balls inside a sock and securely fasten that sock. The other piece of equipment you're going to need is one of these circle resistance bands, and of course some water just to hydrate and plump up that fascial tissue. So let's get straight into it, and we're going to focus on the feet. So I'd like you to take the peanut and position it where you are feeling you are getting the most release. So move that peanut around into the arch of the foot, onto the big toe and along the inside line of that foot. Move the foot around if you need to release more than one area. If you've got the ball of the peanut inside the arch of the foot, that's a great release. If that arch is dropping slightly, and just really focus on lengthening out, working through the entire sole of the foot. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So position that foot, move it around. Get into that peanut, really release the sole of the foot. Work nice and slowly, just really plumping up that fascial tissue. Keep going, a nice deep pressure into that foot. Remember, the feet are the foundation of the body. Apart from the arm lines, all the different lines of the feet different lines of the body start in the feet. So get into that release. This will give you more movement into the body. Okay, and we release the peanut, put the peanut to the side. Now I'd like you just to stand and take the hand onto the wrist, and you're going to donkey bite over the wrist and up the arm. So give it a really nice, slow and steady donkey bite up the arm. So squeezing and twisting all the way over the elbow. Focus on the elbow for a few seconds, and then move up and over the top of the arm, all the way up to the shoulder. And move back down, all the way, twisting and turning, hydrating and plumping up that fascial tissue. We're going to get into the shoulders just now with the peanut, and into the neck. So let's just focus on the arm for now. Bring that hand onto the shoulder, make a fist with your other hand, and I want you with the knuckles to massage up and down the triceps. Four more, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Maybe just circle that shoulder up and around a little bit. Let's take the hand onto the wrist and donkey bite up that arm. Squeeze and twist. Nice and slowly. Work up towards that elbow. Continue a few times over the elbow, just focusing on that joint, getting that movement into the joint. Think about the space you can create around the joint that you can move into. Squeeze and twist. Keep going all the way up to the shoulder. And let's take that hand back down over the top of the arm to back towards the wrist. Move on to the elbow and back over the forearm. Really get that rotation into the arm. Back onto the wrist. And then we're going to take that hand onto the shoulder and massage with the knuckle over the triceps. Three, and two, and one. Good. From there, take one foot in front of the other, slightly across, so just challenge your balance a little bit, and then bring the hand back onto the first arm we were using, back onto the shoulder, and I want you to lift up and out of the waist, lengthening the lateral side of the body, and just bounce into that rotation. If your stabilizers are not cooperating, then you can just bring the feet side by side and slowly inch that the same leg as the arm forward, and then bring it across the body. And I want you just to reach up and out of the hip, and then you can slightly drop down and breathe in to your lifted position. And let's do it again. Exhale and breathe in. Let's do two more. Exhaling and breathe in. And the last one, exhale and breathe in. Good, and release. And again, just circle the shoulders. Take the other foot forward, and let's take the elbow onto the up, hand onto the shoulder. Take that elbow into the other arm, into the other hand, and let's breathe in. And as you exhale, bounce into that rotation and drop down. Let's breathe in and come up, inch that foot across if you can, challenging the stabilizers a little bit, but getting more extension into that side of the body. Reach and rotate and breathe in. Good, let's do another two. Exhaling and breathe in. And one more. Exhaling and breathe in. And again, just release and circle the shoulders up and back. We're now going to come into a roll down onto the mat. So you can just leave your arms at your sides. Breathe in. And exhale. Exhale and roll down. Drop down onto your hands and knees. And I want you now to take the peanut onto the front of the shin. And we're going to roll along the front of the leg. Taking that peanut onto either side of the shin. Work all the way onto the ankle and back up to the knee. Good, and just keep going. Two more. And finish off with one more. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So bring the peanut onto the shin. I'll turn around, keep going. Roll right from that ankle up to the knee. Keep going, giving that front line of the body A really nice release. Really focus on that ankle. I see a lot of tightness around that ankle and a lot of cramping. So we want to stretch the front line of the body. Do another 2. And 1 more. Put the peanut to the side. And now staying on the knees, let's take 1 foot forward into a lunge position. And I'd like you to really focus on lengthening into the front of that leg. Good, let's take the same arm as the front leg. And I want you to bring that hand behind the head. Take the other hand onto the hip and bouncing forward into your lunge. I want you to breathe in. On your exhalation, tuck the tailbone under, feel the stretch into the front of the leg. As you exhale and bring the elbow to the hip. Now tuck under so you're feeling the stretch and also into the hamstring. Let's breathe in. Open up. Now exhale. Round that spine. Good, let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. And 1 more. Breathing in and exhale. Good, we're going to continue with the same movement. This time I want you to bring the arms up. So you're rotating towards the front leg. Reach up into that rotation. Now tuck, exhaling, bring the chin to the chest, sweep the arms down towards that back knee. Breathe in and lunge forward. Exhaling, rotate, round the spine and tuck. Breathing in, let's lunge and rotate. Exhaling. And breathe in and lunge, rotate, exhale. Breathing in and rotate, exhaling. And breathe in and let's do another 4. Exhaling. And breathe in, rotate, 3 to go. Exhaling, 2 more. And breathe in. Good, coming back up, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. And then we're going to release a little bit more into the front line of the body. Let's take the other leg forward. So nice deep breath in, hand onto the hip, same arm as leg, bringing the hand behind the head. Let's breathe in, lunge into that movement. You're breathing in, you're opening up. Now tuck the tailbone, exhale. Bring the elbow to the hip, breathe in, open yourself up, now tuck, and exhale. Let's do another 2, breathing in, open up, now tuck, and exhale. The last one, breathing in, open up, and exhale. Into that tuck. Now we're going to take both arms and breathe in. Open up. Now exhale into that rounded position, tucking and activating the glutes. Now start your inhalation, breathing in, opening up, rotation. Exhale to tuck. Round that spine. Breathing in, open up. Rotate, exhale. Keep going, breathing in, rotate, and exhale. Breathing in, rotate and exhale. 4 to go. Breathing in, rotate and exhale. 3 more. Breathing in, rotate. Last 2. Breathing in, rotate and exhale. Last one. Breathing in and rotate and exhale. Good. Coming onto the mat. Let's take the peanut now. We're going to focus a little bit more on releasing the hips. So we're going to take the peanut right onto either side of the hip bone, and it's still perpendicular to the spine. So you're going to roll on either side of the hip bone into the front of the leg. If your t-shirt's getting in the way, tuck it in and massage up and down the front of the leg. Roll. Use the balls of the feet to maneuver yourself forward and back. Move right down so that the hip bone is between the 2 balls of the peanut, and just a small rocking motion there. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So position the peanut on either side of the hip bone. On either side of the hip bone there. And let's massage up and down the front of the leg. Massaging and releasing the hip flexor. Use the balls of the feet. Let's keep going. Okay. Still working with the peanut on the front. We're going to work around the abdominal area. I want you to bring the peanut either on the belly button, just above the belly button, or below the belly button, above the pubic bone. So if you've got a cesarean scar, an appendix, any abdominal surgery, you're going to bring the peanut parallel to the spine and curl the toes under. And you're going to massage that peanut from side to side, just releasing that area around the pelvis, around the abdominal area. Just again to allow more movement when we breathe in and out through the nose. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're now going to move onto our side and focus around the shoulders and the back line of the body. Bring the elbow onto the peanut, so you're lying with your knees stacked and your feet to the diagonal, and let's roll over the peanut. If this is very sore for you and you do have a foam roller, you can opt to use a foam roller to do this release as well. Breathing in as you lengthen out. Think about that lateral line of the body. Lengthening and stretching it out. You want to breathe into the space you're creating. Breathe in and out. Let's do another 2. And breathe out. Finish off with 1 more. Breathing in and breathe out. Let's bring the peanut right to the base of the shoulder blade in the armpit, maybe slightly lower, and rest your ear on your arm. Top hand, you can rest the arm on the mat, or you can hold on to the ear. And just a small rocking motion back and forward, back and forward. Rock that top shoulder open. You want to feel it on the back of the shoulder blade. If you want to hold it in that open position and massage up and down a bit. This will get right into the neck. A great rotator cuff release. Rocking forward and back. Let's do another 4. And breathe out. Breathe in as you open up. 2, 3. And last 1. Good. Let's take the peanut. So we'll release the other side. Once we've done the neck and the shoulder blades and the lower back, let's bring the peanut onto the occiput ridge. Hold on to either side of the peanut, and you're going to shear along that occiput ridge. So shearing from side to side. So you maintain contact with the peanut. You're not nodding the head and lifting the head off the peanut. You are shearing along the occiput ridge. Do another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. From there, you're going to take the peanut and we're going to bring it onto the rhomboids. So the rhomboids are those muscles that retract the shoulder blades. Bring it onto the rhomboids. Again, if this is not a comfortable position and you're in a lot of pain, you can opt to use a foam roller. Otherwise, I want you to try and lie up and over the peanut. If you're using the foam roller, you won't get as much range of movement, but you can still hold it in that open position. And we're going to focus on breathing into arch. As you breathe in, roll the peanut slightly up. As you exhale, push into the peanut and push the lower back down into the mat. Here you should feel a nice opening up over the front of the shoulders. Let's breathe in. If there's pain in this movement, then you just hold the position. Breathing will create movement, so it will help release those rhomboids if movement is not an option for you. Let's breathe in and exhale. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can come into a tuck position. Make sure you're coming into a chest lift and not a neck lift. Let's breathe in. Open yourself up. And exhale. Focusing longer on that exhalation again. Let's breathe in. Open yourself up. So a good indication of pain is when you find you've got a lot of shortness of breath. So exhale. But if you feel you've got shortness of breath in this lift, then you can keep your head and your hands on the mat and just open up and exhale, and don't lift the head off. Let's finish off with one more and exhale. Hug your knees to your chest, rock yourself to a seated position, bring the peanut into the lower back, and then we'll go on to the other side. So my peanut is now in line with my hip bones, and I've got enough movement up and over that peanut, and then exhaling into that tuck position. Good. Reposition the peanut if you need to. Let's breathe in and open up. And exhale to your tuck. You should be pushing into the peanut, and then you should be able to let the feet float off the mat. If there's a lot of pain in the lower back, then you just keep the feet on the mat. Otherwise, you do have the option to lift one foot, but when you're in the tuck position, you're still exhaling. Release the foot. Breathe in. Exhale, pushing into the peanut, and then lift the other foot. Let's keep going. Breathing into your arch and breathing out to your tuck. When you're ready, you lift the feet if you want to. Keep the head nice and relaxed. head in the hands, or you can rest the arms at the body. But if you're taking any strain in the neck, make sure you have a sweat towel that you can support the head with. And let the feet float off. One foot, both feet, or keep the feet flat if you're taking any strain. And exhale to tuck. Keep going. Let's do another 4. Breathing in. And exhale. Second option, 1 foot at a time. And breathe in. And exhale. And keeping the peanut where it is. Lengthen the arms next to the ears. Stretch yourself out. Open yourself up. Have a nice big yawn. And stretch. Let's bring the feet back onto the mat. Lift your tailbone. Release the peanut and rock yourself to a seated position. And we're going to go over to the other side for the triceps and the shoulder release. Let's take the head into the hand. Knees are stacked to the diagonal. And let's roll along the triceps. And exhale. Breathing in. Lengthen out. And exhale. Let's keep going. Nice deep breath in. And exhale. Make sure when you're rolling along the triceps, you don't want the arm forward. You want to open up here, so you're getting a nice stretch along the pectoral muscle as well and into the lateral side of the body. Breathe in and exhale. Keep going. Breathing in and exhale. Let's do another 3. Breathing in and exhale. Another 2. Nice deep breath in and exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Let's reposition the peanut underneath the shoulder blade, just below the armpit. Rest your ear on your arm. Your arm is extended, or you can hold on to that top ear. Let's breathe in, open up, roll a little bit up and down if you want to, and then exhale. And again, breathing in and exhale. And opening up. And exhale. Keep going, breathing in and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Okay, coming up onto the elbow, let's release the peanut. Have a quick drink of water. Still lying in a lateral position. You're going to take your top hand onto the mat and hold onto the waist with the bottom hand. Fingers are pointing backwards, and we're going to drop down, so you're coming into a bit of a rotation, bringing that bottom shoulder towards the hand. Breathe in here, and now exhale. Bring that top knee towards the shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen, and now exhale. Use your head again, so you're getting a nice contraction. Breathing in and exhale. We've got 3. Let's go for 4. And exhale. For 5. And exhale. As that hand holds the waist, breathe in and feel those intercostal muscles expanding. Let's do another 2. And exhale. Last one. And exhale. We're now going to focus on both hands, and you're going to keep that top leg extended so your fingers are pointing towards, and we're going to drop down, breathing in. On the exhalation, come into that tuck position. Now you can continue with this movement with the hip on the mat if you want to, otherwise we're going to lift that hip off the mat. So on the inhalation, dropping down, exhale, and coming to the tuck, so you can get that knee towards the elbow or the shoulder more easily. Let's breathe in and exhale. Here we go for 3. And exhale. For 4. And exhale. For 5. And exhale. For 6. And exhale. We've got 2 to go. And exhale. Bring the chest over the hands and exhale. Good. Still on that side, I want you now, we're going to focus a bit on the knees. Bring the band around the leg. So you can straighten the bottom leg or keep it slightly bent. And we're going to just go into that extension, slight extension with the leg. So lengthen and bend. Let's lengthen and bend. Breathing in and out. You can lie onto your side if you're more comfortable. Rest your ear in your arm and breathe in and exhale. Hopefully you'll feel those glutes working as well. And exhale. Keep going. And exhale. We've got 4 and exhale. And 3 and exhale. 2 more and exhale. The last one and exhale. Good. Release the band. We're going to go over to the other side and we're going to focus on the arm first. So the top leg is straight, the bottom knee is bent, your top arm is pointing towards the back, you're holding onto the waist. Now spread the hand out and feel as we drop down, opening up, expanding the rib cage. Now exhale, come back into that rounded position. So similar to the movements we did in week 15, into that open position and rounding. So that movement is coming right from the torso, getting a nice rotation right around the middle spine. Okay, let's move on to continue with going with this one, breathing in and exhale. Let's go for 3 and exhale. For 4 and exhale. For 5 and exhale. Here we go for 3 more and exhale. 2 more and exhale. For the last one and exhale. We're going to continue the same movement with both hands on the mat, and maybe you've got the option of dropping down, keeping the hip down, and then expanding the breath as you pull away again into that rounded position and bring the knee to the shoulder. Otherwise, we're going to take it up a notch, breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 2, breathing in and exhale. For 3 and exhale. For 4 and exhale. For 5 and exhale. For 6 and exhale. 7 and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Let's now take the band around the top knee and extend and bend that top leg. On the elbow, or you can drop down onto your side, hold onto that resistance band and extend and bend. Relax the ear on the arm if you want to. Lengthen and release. Let's breathe in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 4. And exhale. For 5. And exhale. For 6. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Release the band, and we're going to move on to the peanut again. So let's have a quick drink of water, and we're going to move into a knee box position. So in your seated position, I want you to rock your knees over to one side, open up that back knee as much as you can, and you're going to bring the peanut onto the glutes. We're going to start at the top and work our way towards that ankle. So you can bring the hands onto the mat and just give those glutes a nice slow and steady release. Continue working along the lateral side of the leg. Bring the peanut down, and you're going to slowly roll from the knee up towards the hip. Bring the peanut right to the knee. I'm just going to show you from this angle. Stay in that knee box position. You're going to move that peanut around underneath the knee, and I want you to focus on releasing that area. My sweet spot is just above my knee, and I'm going to hold it there while I just apply a little bit of weight into the peanut, releasing that ITB. Let's move the peanut down onto the lateral side of the shin. So you can drop the knee, lift the foot, or just hold onto the foot, so that should drop the knee. And then you'll get deeper into that area just below the knee. Let's roll along the lateral side of the leg. Give it a good release. And now work into the ankle. I want you to hold onto the ankle and sandwich it between the peanut and the wrist, or the heel of the hand rather. And then you're going to rotate in the opposite direction. So get a nice big circle. Drop the knee. If you're lifting the knee, then the foot can't get that range of movement. Let's go for 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's move the peanut over to the other side. So we'll start off at the glutes in your knee box position. From there, rock over to the other side. Open up that back knee. Move the peanut onto the glutes, onto that buttock, and you can slowly start to work your way down the lateral part of the leg. That ITB rolling down. Let's move the peanut down towards the knee. Keep going and position the peanut onto closer to the knee. And let's go onto the knee. So I'm just rotating so you can see me more easily. Let's put that peanut just above the knee. Keep the bottom part of the peanut still, and then the top of the peanut move around in this position. And just feel where you need that release the most. And once you've found that spot, hold it there and bounce into the peanut. Keep going. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Let's move the peanut onto the lateral part of the shin. Push the knee down, lift the foot up, and let's roll from the ankle to the knee. Keep going. Another 2 and 1 more. Good. From there, you're going to take the peanut under the ankle, just above the ankle bones, sandwich that ankle, push the knee down, and circle the foot. Get a nice big range of movement. Stay where you are, keep going. Get a nice big range of movement in that ankle. And let's change direction. Two more. Okay, from there you can put the peanut to the side. I want you to stay in this knee box position, and we're going to add a little bit of rotation into the movement. So you're going to take your hand behind you. You're going to reach this arm up and around into that rotation. Now open yourself up, breathe in. Bring that hand back onto the floor behind you. Open yourself up into that rotation. Drop the hip, then circle the arm and round your spine. So if you look at it from this angle, feet on either side of the mat, hand behind you on the mat, breathe in, rotate, breathe in, open yourself up into the rotation, so feet are flat, knees are up, and you rock around to the other side and breathe out. Repeat it. So coming up, nice big movement. You're opening yourself up, creating space. Breathe into the space you're creating. And bring the hand onto the mat and exhale as you start circling around. Good, keep going, breathing in, opening up. Now you're tucking and you begin your exhalation. So again, focus more on the exhalation than the inhalation. Breathe in, you're opening up. Now open up, keep opening up. Now you're going to start the tuck, so round the spine, pushing the lower back down, and you're going to start your exhalation. Open yourself up, so from the tailbone. Opening up, breathing into the space you're creating. Open up, and now we begin the tuck. Exhaling, keep exhaling into that rotation. And let's do 2 more. Breathing in, open yourself up, and start your exhalation. Keep exhaling, exhale, exhale, deflate the lungs, rotate. Finish off with your last one. Breathing in and opening up. Begin your exhalation. tacking, tilting, and opening over, around to the other side. Good, let's bring the resistance band above the knees. So we're going to get a little bit more rotation in the hips and work those glutes. Come up onto the knees. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Still working with our rotation, I want you to bring your hands onto one side of the mat. This is going to be your supporting knee. You're staying in a rounded position. Now you're going to rest the foot in the arch of the supporting foot. So the hands are to the side and we're going to stay rounded. Hardly any weight into the fingers, into the arms. You're going to pulse that leg up. So we're going to hold that position for a minute. And I want you to focus on getting as much rotation into the hip as you can in the rounded position. Don't hold your breath. Keep focusing on the breathing. So let's come into that rounded position. And your minute starts now. Bounce that knee up into the rotation. Feel the obliques working there. You're crunching and lengthening there. Breathe in and out. Through the nose. Rotate. Resist against the band. Keep going. Halfway. Pulse that leg up. You should not only feel that lifted knee, but you should also feel your supporting glutes working, the buttocks. Keep going. You've got 15 seconds. Pulse and pulse and pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Give that buttock a little bit of a release. And let's do the same thing to the other side. Come back up onto the hands and knees. Rotate towards the supporting leg. Fingertips on the mat. Rest the foot in the arch of the foot. And round that spine. Look at your hip. And your minute starts now. Pulsing that leg up. Get that rotation into the hip. Pulse. Pulse. Keep going. You're breathing in and out. Breathe into that lateral side. Halfway. And you've got 10 seconds to go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Well done. Coming onto the mat. Push up into your pyramid or down dog. Keep the resistance band where it is. And just walk through the feet. Relax your head. And let's walk the hands back to the feet. Breathe in and curl through the spine. And as you come up, circle the shoulders up and back. Okay, we're going to take one foot in front of the other. And now we're going to focus on the knees. So what I want you to do here is lock the back knee, bend the front knee, and then you're going to lock the front knee and bend the back knee. So we're going to move quite quickly, pushing forward and back, pushing forward and back. And again, I want you to do this for a minute. So look ahead, relax your arms at your sides, focus on your posture. So you're locking the back knee, locking the front knee, lock and lock, and lock and lock. Keep going. Almost like you're walking, but you want to focus on the locking of the knees, resisting against the band. Keep going, you're halfway. Push and push and push. Keep those feet firmly planted in the mat. Keep going. Lock and lock. Lock and lock. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Same thing to the other side. So you're going to take the other foot forward in front. Let's start pushing into that front knee, locking the back knee, and wait for it. Your minute starts now. Let's lock the front leg, bend the back knee. Push and lock and push and lock. Keep going. Keep going. Looking ahead, relaxing your arms at your sides. Push and push, push and push. Keeping both feet pointing forward. So just make sure that you're not turning that back foot in or out. You're halfway. Push. You will have a tendency to want to move. Just adjust it every now and again. It is a bit of a challenging position for your balance. 10 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's roll down and just take the band around the ankles. Our last exercise, you're going to open up the feet as wide as you can, and for a minute we're going to lift. So you're going to keep the knees locked, lift the heel off the mat and rock from side to side. Your minute starts now. Relaxing the upper body, relaxing the arms at the sides, and just focus on breathing in and out. Keep going. You're halfway. Lift and rock, lift and rock, lift. 20 seconds to go. Almost there. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And bring the band off the feet. Let's have a quick drink of water. Take a nice deep breath in. Step to the back of your mat. As you do so, tuck your chin to your chest. Roll down through the spine and bounce from side to side. Let's walk forward onto the hands and knees and just lie forward with your forehead on your hands, so one hand on top of the other. Turn your feet out and just rock the hips from side to side. Wiggle those hips and let the movement come up the spine, releasing the shoulders into the neck, and wiggle the hips from side to side. Just lie here for a few seconds, taking a few nice deep breaths in and out. Breathing in and out. Last breath in. And exhale for long. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll onto your back. Lengthen yourself out. Have a nice yawn and stretch. Cross Cross your ankles and hug your knees into your chest and just rock from side to side. Let's keep the knees up and bring the legs side by side and rock from side to side. Lengthen the top leg. Rock and lengthen the top leg. Let's stretch and pendiculate. Just move the body, wiggle it around. Now bring the hands behind the head and the soles of the feet together. Pinch the mat between the shoulder blades. Open yourself up and bounce the knees out. Then hug the knees, rock yourself to a seated position, around onto the hands and knees. Take one last deep breath in. On your exhalation, uncurl through the spine and circle the shoulders up and back. Swing the arms around the body, step up and shake everything out. Well done, and thank you for joining me.